Hi, and thanks for joining me on another Tom Did It service video. Hello if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. In this video I'll be following the manual and completing a full service on the front forks of the bike. I don't have any significant issues with the front forks. Service history on the bike shows that they were last serviced by a mechanic 4 years ago, so it's long overdue, and rather maintain them now before there is a major problem on the bike. While the forks are out of the bike, I will be, and as part of the main service, replacing the dust seals here and the internal oil seals that are inside here. And while the bike is propped up, it's also a good opportunity to assess the condition of the main head bearings in here and making sure there's plenty of grease. This is often a job that's neglected or overlooked, and the bearings just run dry and they wear out prematurely. So I'll probably be making that into a separate small video. But excited to start this one. Again, this is my first time doing this service on this bike, so let's make a start. Just a quick snapshot of what I'll be using to do this service. The top of the forks have a 30mm nut, so I'll be using my ratchet 30mm head on there, socket, a general pick set that I bought online just to get a few of the seals that are in the forks. General set of Allen keys. These are the dust seals that go on the outside of the fork. Bought these from All Balls Racing. They claim that they meet or exceed the OEM specifications, so that's good enough for me. I did order these at the same time as the oil seals. However, the oil seals, there's a slight delay on the delivery, so that shouldn't be a problem in this video. I did order a seal pick there. At the back here you can see that I have two different types of oil. Viscosities are different. One is a 5 and the other is a 20. My service manual doesn't mention explicitly what viscosity of oil you should use. So in fact what I'll be doing is showing you the lubricant chart, which I'll be inserting here now, and actually be mixing the 20 and the 5 weight to create a 10 weight oil, or 10 viscosity oil. Just some general grease, and what you'll be seeing here is a fork seal driver kit. I bought this online as well. I'll leave the link in the description for these main items, but you can see it does 35 to 36 forks. I'll be using the 40 to 41. That suits the size of the Aprilia fork, and other sizes there. And these are the main weights that actually drive the fork in, the seals in. So now we've stripped the bike down and the fairing and exhaust is off. It's over there in a tidy pile out the way. We're ready to lift the bike up on this stand. Now to do that, I found quite a large supporting place where a large engine bolt goes through the frame and through the engine to the other side. Now this is on the front end of the bike, so as we do lift it, it'll only pick the front of the bike up. You don't want to be picking the middle up of the bike. I've actually cut some timber pieces here so that the weight is right here on this large bracket that's bolted directly to the frame, and I'll be using a bit of threaded bar to go through there, through the engine and out the other side. This is only to hold the wood in place. The main support will be right here, in a very strong place. Once I've taken 50% of the bike's weight on the stand, I'll then take the tension, not fully loosen, but just take the tension off of these, off of here and off of the suspension here, literally just quarter of a turn, and then I'll take the tension off the main wheel nut as well. It's better to do this while the bike is properly supported. Here goes the Tom Did It Maths class. As we're ready to fill the forks with the correct viscosity oil, I'm going to be mixing a precise amount of 5 and 20 viscosity oil together in order to achieve a 10 viscosity oil. Now I'm using 10, I'm guessing here, just because this manual doesn't specify the number of viscosity oil that you should use in these forks. You would assume that it's just so variable. They've decided to not recommend a number, so I'm going to guess here and go with 10 in the middle, and because I have the 5 and the 20 oil, I can always extract a bit of oil and add a bit of one or the other in order to increase this number or decrease it. So you can see here that they state that 440 cubic centimeters should be used. That is the same as 440 milliliters. So in order to create the 10 weight, we need of the 5 weight, we need 67%, and of the 20 viscosity, we need 33%. So to find that, we start here with 440 and then divide that by 100 because we're trying to find the percentage, 4.4 there, and then we times it by 67, gives us the percentage, which is let me go over here, I'm right-handed, 294.8 milliliters of the 5. Now we want to find how much of the 20 we need. So if we do the same, 440 divided by 100 times by 33, 145.2 milliliters. So to check that these two are correct, we can add them up and it should equal the 440. So we've got the 145 here, and then we plus the 294.8. There's 440. Here I'm measuring how much of the fork is sticking out at the top of the triple clamp. It's important that you don't get the measurement from the top of the blue nut, but the edge of the suspension fork. Okay guys, around the 30-minute mark just about does it for this front suspension video. For about the next 10 minutes I'll be assembling the bike. Along the way I'll be doing a bit of checking, cleaning and re-greasing on the various parts. I'll also be sharing a few tips on how I align the front wheel in the suspension and the front brake caliper. So feel free to stick around until the end. Since making this video, I've had a couple of rides and I must say that I really like the feel of the 10 weight oil that we installed in the front forks. It does feel slightly stiffer and slightly slower rebound than the old oil, which I really like, as the old oil was a bit springy for me. Safe riding, and I'll see you on the next one. So I'm just washing the mud guard before putting it back on the bike, and when I turn it over to clean it, I noticed I got this sticker on the underside, 161009. It must be when it was made. Just a quick question, I wonder how many other bikes out there would have the original sticker on there from when the plastic was made for their bike.